How's it going? I like your bow tie. Oh, thank you.
Indulge my curiosity.
I'm scared of this one.
What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me?
Division Hunt Decree should never have existed.
Oh?
Thank you, Schnecken. I won't.
Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this.
I did.
If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt Decree.
Oh yeah? You knew?
Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity.
Okay.
The Vision Hunt Decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago.
Okay, Nick man. Take care, my friend. Alright, Pipe Dream, I hope so. I had a really hard time with her the last time I fought her. I feel like I was lucky against Signora because both Child and Kaching were just the antithesis of her fire form. But we'll see. It comes at a great cost to the people of Inazuma.
Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I hope so, Schnecken. That was awesome. She was the MVP.
What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away.
I mean, not technically, but their life is ruined.
Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations, are they not?
Poor Tepe.
Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you.
Mm-hmm.
To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So,
Uh-oh.
I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf.
Her sand garden is awesome, but I will say, what do you mean on your people's behalves? I thought that they were the opposite of eternity as well as individuals, so what do you care? This is your place? Is it created by your consciousness? Yes?
That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well.
I got a little inside tip.
Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you?
You got that right. I ain't here to debate your ideas. I'm here to demolish them. Ooh! Yeah, look at this witty repartee. In your face, eh?
So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me.
Yep. That's what we're going for.
Do you wish to become...
I wish to eat some pancakes. No, I'm not going to eat the pancakes. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to have, yeah, give me this one. And then... yeah, give me these babies.
The enemy of eternity, traveler.
Yes, I do. Oh boy.
Riptide.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
Infuriate.
Oh man, you weren't supposed to hide from me.
Opening box of Adepti tricks. La la la. Blazing delight.
Strike dead.
Ow. Oh boy. It's okay, Clee. You tried. That's all that matters.
Lightning fall from the land of eternity. Strike dead.
Ow.
This ends now.
I know, she's not taking damage at all. It's scary.
Got lucky that time.
You weren't supposed to get lucky.
Infuriate. Strike dead.
Ow. Poor Klee.
Strike dead.
Incoming. Wheel of life. Oh, that. Pew! That really hurt.
Evasion is futile. Inferior.
You're mine.
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
No, I don't want to be molded. It's awful. Uh-oh.
Instabilities will be removed.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Strike dead.
I can use Klee's attacks?
That really hurt.
Oh, right. She actually does a decent amount of damage. Hey, DePonchi, hello, my friend. How you doing? I did not do it. There's more. I guarantee it. Oh,
Dear
that's
me.
right. The
Aren't
fox.
you cutting it rather close?
I am cutting it close.
Miko, this was your doing?
You got this right.
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you?
No, I need help.
Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
Whoa.
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Okay.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Hey. Friendship, indeed. Oh god.
All desire can be broken.
Uh-oh.
Couldn't let your guard down.
Yeah, don't let your guard down. No, whoa.
Nowhere to hide.
Yeah, I don't even know if this will hurt her, to be honest. Yeah, we are really powerful. This is sweet. Look how much damage we do. We got the power on our side.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so that was a lot easier that time. That second phase, that's my kind of phase right there. I know, Tantalus, you got that right. It was interesting because it looked just like Japanese, but I see what you're saying. It's not actually Japanese. It translates to English letters. Interesting.
Why can you not trust your people?
It was
And in
easier.
the power of their ambitions. These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out.
When people move forward with all their might, they can surpass the gods' expectations.
Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue?
That's right. Remember when the people helped stand and try to take their destiny in their own hands?
There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward.
You got that right.
So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
I mean, I didn't say
You
that.
and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change. It does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation.
That's right,
I
Fox.
wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed.
Miko, retract your words.
Can't retract
Never
them.
changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me,
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
but it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, And yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now?
Interesting question.
This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
That's right, Ainari. She needs some more self-care.
Nico, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
It's her good friend.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is.
I hope so, Schnecken.
Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Thank you.
But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You've got a lot of time.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning.
In a couple of centuries, I might
As
have a decision.
promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope.
Hey, he's a free man. He can leave the tea house. Hey, kitty.
But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends.
His buddy.
They remain as they were in the beginning.
Oh, her gloves are insane. They only cover her fingers.
Burning bright and true for all eternity.
It's cool. I didn't somehow notice until the very end that the sand drawing, I thought it was just like a peaceful symbol of eternity, was the electro symbol.
Do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of euthymia anyway?
Oh, that's right, Rabio.
Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished?
It was, all thanks to Yemiko.
Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know. So, maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find her.
Oh, okay, Ainari. Let's do it.
Another bad one? No, let me try again.
There she is.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler.
It's me.
And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
Yep. To foxes everywhere.
To come meet you here.
That's true. In that.
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Oh, cool.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
She's in a great mood.
Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed.
It was a spur-of-the-moment type thing. I have no idea, Schnecken, about that, about the protocol for entering a shrine. I usually like to do a backflip, somersault, side spin, and just cover both left and right at the same time.
Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Thanks.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once.
By the way, I just want to point out how Yae Miko just continues to be like the most condescending character, I believe, in the game. She's so ridiculous. She's like, I believe congratulations are in order. She won't actually congratulate you. She just says that someone, somewhere, should probably congratulate you, but it's not going to be her, ever, at any time. Unbelievable.
They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis?
I said
As
Gnosis.
in the little thing that looks something like a chess piece.
Oh, you like to play chess? Yeah, it's like that.
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I ate a few.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Who'd you give it to?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly?
So it's long gone then, huh?
The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora.
That's bad.
I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
Oh man, so the Balladeer, that guy who I met in the Delusion Factory, was actually stronger than Signora? I thought he was just some chump, and I was surprised why I didn't even get to fight him.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
But why was Denosis in your hands? The chess piece lore is really interesting, says Pipe Dream. Oh, that's cool. Wow. What number is Child, Pipe Dream? Like 55?
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia.
So he's last in his class? That's awesome. He's like, I just made it in to the Harbingers. I just squeaked in there. I'm the last.
Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
Great deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis.
No wonder we haven't seen the Balladeer since.
Well, what's done is done. And Paimon heartily thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
Wow, I didn't know she was that old.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past.
Oh, okay, Kuro, thank you.
What would you like to know about?
Can I ask her about all this stuff? Let's do it. Shogun Puppet.
That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god, is the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins.
Huh. Boy, that's interesting.
Still, there's one other thing on this topic that I suspect you may be curious to know.
Okay.
Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
Oh, where's that puppet?
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
I want all 3.
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness.
Uh-oh.
Until the Fatui took an interest in him.
Ugh, not the Fatui.
Wait a minute. Is this the Balladeer?
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications.
Surely you don't mean...
The object of divine creation is now the one who has
Yep.
taken possession of the Gnosis. And the
Wow.
prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
So the Balladeer is an incantation or incarnation of the Electro Archon in puppet form? Yikes.
What a crazy story.
Crazy story.
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny?
About the former Raiden Shogun.
I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Oh, I've read the books.
Told us.
Morax,
He said
yeah.
that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were two twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Huh.
Twin gods?
They're using like ancient gods from Christianity, Baal and it's Beelzebub instead of Beelzebul, but that's interesting.
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto.
Makoto.
As far as the world was aware, there were not two, but one. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them.
Oh,
Right up
interesting.
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
Several hundred years ago.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
That's why I was confused when I was watching the cutscene with A, where she was like hugging someone who looked almost just like her, and I was like, well, who is that? So it was Makoto.
Paimon feels like she understands A lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
Paimon's a demon?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but
An
my
eating
impression
demon.
was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Wow.
About my sister.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you describe. But if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are misplaced. Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celestia in the process.
Hilarious. Kuro. Having met her, I don't believe she was the one.
That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. We aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
Not at all.
I wish you the best of luck. May you soon discover the truth behind it all.
Well, thank you.
As for your sister's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it. And I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban.
Okay.
I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you.
About my next stop on my journey?
After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never-ending. But their
Sumeru.
obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example, in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
knowledge is a resource?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a cute name.
Oh,
Yes.
you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. It's their chosen term of endearment for her. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best.
All right. I have no more
Are you
questions.
sure? Okay then. Oh, Traveler. Do you still have the omamori I gave you?
I do. I put it on underneath of Chi-Chi's hat. I'm sure it'll be safe there with the other omamoris.
Keep it safe.
Yeah,
Is that all
Einari,
you
I'm
intend
in.
to do with it? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yae Miko, the wise and beautiful.
She wants me to show it off, huh?
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition?
To be reunited with my sister, I guess.
I see. But that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision
Oh, yeah,
is that
Schnecken.
such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility.
She loves doing stuff like that, Schneck, and she's making fun of everybody, making everybody blush.
Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
I know, Schnecken. Boom. Chapter 2, Act 3 complete. I finally did it. I finally completed the Inazuma Archon quest. Holy smokes, I feel like that took me 4 years. So now, if an event comes up, it shouldn't be locked beyond it.
Another bad one?
Hey, Vashi, thanks, my friend. That's great. I feel good about that. And then what does this mean? I get, I get a constellation for, the Electro. I did. There's an Act 4? Oh, no. I didn't realize. Well, at least I'm closer then, everybody. I'm closer, right? Awesome. Well, that was great. I really enjoyed that. The story is so good in this game. The presentation, the cutscenes, those battles against Signora and against A. Fantastic stuff. I loved this quest. This was
place
great.
is pretty dead. By which I mean, there's nothing to kill.
But everyone, it is indeed time for me to get on with my day, get on with my errands and eat some lunch. And so I want to say thank you all so much for coming along and helping me get through those fights, giving me all kinds of advice, helping edify me on the lore about the game, and just having fun playing. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have an excellent weekend. Pipe Dream, Einari, Schnecken, Kuro, Vashi,
Another bad one?
Ravio
Wonder
Morso,
what the rest of the Harbingers are up to. Plotting
Depanshi,
and scheming on an ever grander scale, no doubt.
Robin,
Talk to the Electro Archon whenever you are troubled.
Tantalus. Everyone, take care. It was a great stream. It was a lot of fun. Nice, Schnecken. Have fun in the chasm. Yeah, I really feel like I'm actually getting to a point of good progress in terms of the story of the game. You too, Tantalus. Have a good one.